Welcome to Here Now, a season of audio theater from Keene Company. We're an award-winning nonprofit theater in New York City, championing identification and connection through stories about the decisive moments that change us. I'm Jonathan Silverstein, the artistic director, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to All We Need Is Us by James Anthony Tyler, the third production in our season of audio theater. Join us in embracing the virtual off-Broadway experience. Take a moment to find your seat, silence any distractions, and lower your house lights. It's time to settle in for a night at the theater and enjoy All We Need Is Us.
Lemire, be careful.
Huh?
The way you're putting your sculptures in the boxes, you gotta be careful.
I am.
No, you're not. You don't want to wrap them?
It's not that serious.
Since when has your art not been important to you?
I'm not saying that.
Maybe not with words, but the way you're tossing them around. Look, just take some of this newspaper. I have more than enough to wrap these dishes. Okay, here. Take.
Nah, the ink from the paper. I'm not doing that.
Okay. It is too early for this to be the vibe, so I'm just gonna say it. You can't be mad at him.
Yeah, I can. And I'm alright with that. I'm mad at him.
He's in a tough spot. I mean, he subletted to us, no deposit.
And we paid him. On time, every month for the last... Never was late. 3 years rent on time.
The man has a family.
We're a family.
But it's his apartment.
What? Let's just not.
Oh my God! Why are they setting off those loud-ass fireworks this early in the morning? What the hell? Why do they always have to do this the day before the holiday? They can't wait a few more hours until it's officially 4th of July? Glad growing up in Trinidad, I didn't have to put up with all of this. Oh, okay, so now you're not talking to me? We can't just talk things out?
We just tried. It's not working. We got these boxes to pack, so I don't want to talk anymore.
Oh, come on.
Not right now.
Don't do this.
Babe.
Lemire.
Respect my wishes. Please.
No.
I'm respectfully asking.
No, Lemire.
Halen, baby, please. Please,
no
please.
No way. We have to communicate. Key to a good marriage. And you're picking up your keys. Put him down.
I'll be back.
Really? You're really gonna walk out like that?
You want me to pick up the U-Haul or what?
You said they don't open until 10. It's 7:30.
The one in the Bronx on Grand Concourse opened 30 minutes ago.
Oh, so you're gonna walk all the way up there?
I'll catch the train.
I thought you were all paranoid about Rona.
All right, I'll walk.
From 136 all the way to Grand Concourse.
It's not that far.
I wouldn't be walking all the way from Harlem to the Bronx. It's blazing outside.
So I just can't do nothing right, huh?
Your ass has been on your shoulders since we got out of bed. What the hell's the matter with you?
I'm trying to sidestep this.
Talking?
Arguing.
We can talk without arguing.
No, not if you telling me how to feel.
All right, fine. Be mad at him.
Ooh, okay. Please listen. When you tell me that I can't be mad at him, and then turn around and say in that smart-ass tone to be mad at him, you're still not respecting how I feel.
Okay. Cool. Then what would you like me to say?
I want you to say nothing.
I'm not doing that.
See?
Okay. Listen. I'm having your baby next month. We've been together 7 years. So don't act like you don't know me well enough to know that I'm only trying to make the best out of a fucked up situation.
And what you think I'm trying to do?
Forget it.
Oh, so now you don't want to talk. God damn it!
I told you to not turn on the air conditioner. It's been acting funny for weeks.
It's 90 degrees. Where's the remote?
Oh, no? Look, just go over and unplug it.
I know that it'll work if I use the remote to turn it off and turn it back on.
That doesn't even make sense.
But it works. Where's the remote?
I told you, I don't know.
Did you pack it up in one of these boxes?
Lymere, just walk over to it and just...
Haylin, baby, just help me look for...
Oh, this banking is giving me a headache. You know what?
Why you unplugging?
It is too early for all that noise.
I was going to fix it.
I've seen you try that remote trick before. It never works.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
I'm telling you, since the start of the summer, every time I use the remote...
No, it doesn't. I've seen you do it and it never...
Babe.
Oh.
Babe, you all right?
I'm okay.
Nah, you don't look...
I'm all right.
All right. All right, come sit down.
Stop with the screw face. I'm all right.
You sure? We don't need to go to the hospital?
Lymere.
Haylin, I'm serious. Something could be wrong with the baby. Look, we could walk real slow over to Harlem Hospital.
Babe, I'm all right. And with all of this COVID stuff that's going on at all the hospitals, I don't need to be in one unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah, you're right.
Come. Sit with me. Please. Give me a kiss. You okay?
Don't be worried about me. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about
We're
the
fine,
baby.
we're fine. We're all gonna be okay.
This crazy as hell, just trying to figure it all out.
I'm gonna figure it out with you.
Yeah, I know. You always do. You my ride or die.
I already told you. I'm not dying for anyone.
Oh, so now you're not my ride or die?
I'm just your ride. Okay, forget that die shit.
You know, legally he can't do anything.
You're the one that's always talking about truth. Okay, we gave him our word.
Yeah, because we thought we'd have those dumbass stimulus checks.
That's not his problem.
Yeah, but we don't have anywhere to go.
You have a place, I have a place.
A shelter's not a place.
It'll be a roof over our heads.
Yeah, roofs, plural. Us not being together.
It's just temporary.
Look, I gotta tell you,
What? What?
it's about, well,
Just tell me, Lymere. You know you can say whatever.
it's just that, I mean, what happens when it's time for you to give birth? Like, what if it's in the middle of the night?
Stop. Okay, these are the cards we were dealt. We play them our best.
If that's really the case, then we stay right here.
You would do that? Laith is like a brother to you.
If he was being brotherly, he wouldn't be kicking us out. I swear, these past 10 years since he married Shoshana, every year he's changed. And not for the better. And she's just a hater. For some reason, she never liked me.
For some reason, she remembers the days when y'all were wilding out at clubs chasing thoughts.
Yeah, well, she need to get over that ancient-ass history. And I need you to come around.
Okay, listen. Tomorrow's the day for explosives, not today. We told him we'd be out Sunday. We keep our word?
There is no way in hell you could think that you in one shelter and me in another is what's best for us. And those places have to be hotspots for COVID.
Will you stop? We have $200 to our names, less when we put this stuff in storage. Look, it is our only option. During the day, we'll hang out with each other. Look at me, babe. Lemire. Please?
All right.
Thank you. This is only a temporary setback and will be...
Oh,
Baby,
God.
calm down.
I'm gonna fucking kill her.
Lemire,
Every fucking morning.
get away from the window.
I'm tired of her shit.
Babe, don't.
Turn that the fuck down.
Fuck you!
No, fuck you. It's too fucking early.
Lemire, stop!
Turn that shit down now. We're not leaving. Yes, everything is fine. Yeah, we're still coming. End of August. The reason I'm calling, I woke up from a nap and Halen's gone. Has she called you today? Nah, I bet she'll be back soon. Yeah, I worry too much, just being the overprotective husband, you know? Yes, I'll have her give you a call as soon as she gets in. Yes, I will make your daughter call you. You know I'm gonna obey my favorite mother-in-law. Nah, I got another one in Detroit. You know I'm just kidding. Shit. Sorry, Ma. Ma, can I? I'm gonna call you back. Where the fuck is that remote? Shit. Babe, I've been calling your phone for 2 hours. Look, hit me back or shoot a text so I know you're alright. I just want... Oh, I guess it's you at the door. Forgot your keys.
What's up, my brother?
What you doing here?
No, what's up, brother, back? No, welcome back to Harlem. I ain't seen you, my brother, late than 3 years. Nah, it's really good to see you when I missed you. Nah, come inside, my brother from another mother since kindergarten, none of that.
Sorry, I'm not in the most flowery mood. Alright, I'm kinda in the middle of packing up my life.
That mean I can't come in?
It's your place. I guess I should follow your lead and put on a mask.
Of course, you got one of the flyest ones I've ever seen. Who was that picture of on yours?
It's Edmonia Lewis, famous sculptor.
That's lit. I guess I should just cut to the chase.
About
How infrequent our texting has been since I told you that me, Shosh, and the girls are moving back.
I've been busy with Halen being pregnant and all, and I've been working.
I thought you got laid off.
On my sculptures. Man, I didn't get a bachelor's from NYU to dispatch taxis at JFK for the rest of my life. Shit, I'm glad I got laid off.
Yeah, that's what Shosh said after she lost her job. She was like, fuck that executive assistant shit. Man, I'm glad you've been working on your art. You've been a dope sculptor since we were kids.
Yeah. I wish I had the business part of your brain that does math and shit.
Nah, man, it didn't do me any good. Still had my position eliminated, and after dedicating 5 years, man, couldn't crunch enough numbers to pay the rent. Shosh was like, I told you we should have bought a house, but I was like, man, fuck Houston, bro. Harlem is home. I told you when we first moved that we were definitely coming back, man. Just never thought it would be this way.
I guess NYU should have had a class for us called How to Keep Your Job in a Pandemic.
Damn, listen to that.
Yeah. Shit, with the hospital being so close, we hear that all day, every day. It's crazy.
Yo, speaking of NYU, how was Halen's classes going? She teaching on Zoom?
Nah, she not teaching. I mean, she did in the spring, but not enough students enrolled for the summer, so none of the adjuncts got work.
Bro, you know I would never give you 30 days notice and try to move back in a spot if I wasn't in a bind.
Well, as you just heard, you're not the only one facing challenging times.
Yeah, man, I know, and I know you guys staying with your Uncle Ricky isn't ideal, but...
Yo, we don't gotta go over all this.
Nah, man, I'm just saying, man, that I understand how hard it must be to have to move in with him. How long is he letting y'all stay?
Does it matter?
I just want to make sure y'all are good, bro. I was relieved when you told me that he was opening his home to you.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Yo, man, what's up with that?
I mean, you said it.
Yeah, but I'm sure you know how I meant what I said, bro. What do you want us to do? Sleep under the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yo, don't come over here saying foul shit, man.
I'm just trying to understand this attitude you got, man. We have no place to go. I know moving to Queens isn't ideal, but at least you got your uncle to stay with.
You got your parents.
They're in Yemen, fam, a place me and my girls have never lived.
Oh, yeah, why go live with your retired parents when you can kick me and my pregnant wife out? And when we've never missed a rent payment. Most folks in the city stopped paying their rent. City told them they didn't have to. But we continued paying ours. We continued paying you.
You act like I was making some kind of profit. You pay me, I pay the management company. I've never made a single penny from subletting to you.
Are you sure?
Really, bro? What, I'm a money-hungry Arab? Really, bro?
Stop broing me, yo. And don't go there with the racism.
All right. So we not brothers?
How many times did white boys try to jump you after 9/11 and I would fuck them up for you?
All right, you know what, man? I'm so sorry I didn't do this when I was 12, so why don't you take down your pants now so I can plant my lips on your ass?
Yo, fuck you, man. Fucking come in here talking all this brother shit, but when the cops would stop me at the train, go all through my bag, you'd sit there quiet as a fucking church mouse.
What did you want me to fucking say?
You needed to have my back, but you didn't. You didn't have it then, and you don't have it now.
Hey! What the hell? It's bad enough that everyone has to cover their faces with these stifling ass masks, but now with the way you two are yelling, we're gonna need earplugs too? Hi, Lath.
Hey, good to see you, Halen.
Yeah, you too. Where's Shoshana and those two beautiful girls?
Man, they're at the hotel, in Jersey over by the GW Bridge. Been there since we got in.
Yeah, it's getting dark. You should get back to your fam. Kiss your girls goodnight.
Yeah, man, that's the one thing that you said that I can agree with. What time you heading to your uncle's tomorrow?
I'll text you to let you know.
Yo, man, it'd be nice to have some idea of what time I can get the keys and be able to move in.
I said I'll let you know.
When will you let me know?
In the morning.
Babe, we should have all our stuff out by 3, you think?
I honestly don't know.
Well, man, can we say that I'll come by and grab the keys at 3?
I said I'll text you in the morning, man. That's not good enough.
Cool. I'll look out for your text. Yo, you both have a good night.
You told him we're going to your uncle's?
He doesn't need to know all of our business.
Wow. Long as you two have known each other, he probably knows more business than me. Why do we still have on these masks?
Right. That's much better. And where you been? I woke up almost 2 hours ago and you were gone. And you weren't answering your phone or responding to my text. I was so worried that I called your mom in Trinidad. She wants you to call her. Halen, where you been?
I went to do what you refused to do yesterday.
I tell you we're not moving and you go get a U-Haul?
If you were serious, you would have told Lake tonight.
Oh, I can tell him now if you want. I'll call him and tell him right now. Only reason I didn't is because I want you to agree before I say anything. So?
You sure this is what you want to do?
We can't risk you and the baby getting COVID, alright? Look, people are in and out of those places. Baby, you gotta trust me. As soon as one of our checks show up, we stick to our plan, buy tickets, and go stay with your mom. Alright, that's when Lath and them can come get this apartment back. Now tell me you trust me?
Always. We'll stay.
It's what makes the most sense.
You're right.
Shit, looks like dudes in the hood still doing their thing with the fireworks.
Yeah, making all that damn noise.
You want to go to the roof and watch them?
You ask me that every year. You know I hate those things.
You come with me to return to U-Haul?
Babe, you should at least text Lath.
Last night, we agreed.
I haven't changed my mind. That doesn't mean what we're doing is right. I mean, Lath and I have always been cordial. I feel bad, okay? You could at least send him a text.
I'm not sending him anything that he'd try to twist in court.
Court? What are you talking about?
Look, I know how dude is. He'll try to sue us.
Oh, wow, this is a lot.
Yeah, this whole situation, it's on me. Man, I should have been saving.
Lamir, don't. You're gonna make me quote CLR James to you once again?
No, it's just that I could have.
The cruelties of property and privilege are always more ferocious than the revenges of poverty and oppression. Lamir, remember when we met and all the times I'd be broke? You'd tell me to meet you at some restaurant and you'd buy me a meal. You're not going to beat yourself up for not being rich.
Look, it'll be 7 o'clock soon. We should get the U-Haul back.
What are Lath and the girls gonna do?
He'll be all right. He's not broke.
They lost their jobs.
He'll figure something out. I know he can have his parents Western Union him something from Yemen. Don't worry about dude. He's not worried about us.
He's not worried about us because you told him we're going to stay with your Uncle Ricky's.
Can we not? We need to get the U-Haul back so we're not charged for an extra day. You coming?
Look, I really just want to lay down.
They're not gonna trip if I return it without you?
I don't know. You know what? Let me just go with you.
You don't have to.
No. Let me just come. Should we turn the air off?
Nah, leave it on. It's hot. Oof. Yeah, we'll want to walk into a cool apartment.
All right. But add a high-ass Con Ed bill to our list of debts.
Fuck Con Ed.
Hey, stop cussing around the baby.
I'm sorry, my baby. My booga boo.
Boy, get away from my stomach, okay? Let's get this U-Haul back.
My booga boo.
You're so silly.
And the joy of my world is in Zion. Booga boo. And the joy. Sing it with me, babe.
Lamir Calloway, stop playing. Let's get this truck back.
Alright, Mrs. Calloway.
My last name is Hambry, sir. Get it right. Halen Hambry.
All right. All right.
Okay.
But the baby getting my last name and only my last name.
Nope. Already told you it's gonna be Hambry Calloway or Calloway Hambry.
Stop playing and come on. I'm singing all the way to U-Haul.
Oh, man, you are such a clown. You got your mask?
Yep, right here in my pocket. And the joy of my world is in Zion. I'm just getting warm, girl.
No.
And the joy.
Not the key change.
Of my world.
Oh my God.
Hello? Yeah, I'm calling to see if I get what? Hold on, let me take this off. Yeah, you hear me? All right, yeah. I'm calling to see if I can get one of your locksmiths to come out to my apartment. Yeah, I need to change the locks, the front door. Oh, my bad. My name is Lath Hedera. That's Haidera. Yeah, the address is 112 West 136th Street between Lennox and Adam Clayton Powell, apartment B. Yeah, Yeah. I'll have on a mask, but I can also be in another room while you're changing the locks. Yeah. Yep. All right, can you just tell me how long it might take you guys to
What the hell are you doing here?
Yo, I'm gonna call you right back.
You're not gonna answer me, and you don't have on a mask.
I'm putting it back on now. You said you were gonna text.
Oh, I did not say that.
You know what I mean, like Mir said it.
Were you talking to a locksmith?
Y'all didn't text.
Oh, so you're about to have us locked out?
And you didn't call, and you know me, Shosha, and the girls need a place to sleep tonight.
Foul shit.
Nah, what's foul is you all not trying to leave. Look at all these boxes. You didn't move a single thing.
You don't know that.
I got eyes, Halen. I was just here yesterday, same amount of boxes, and I saw y'all pull off in the U-Haul.
Oh, so you're stalking us?
No, I came through expecting to see y'all load in the truck. I was even gonna help, but in 2 hours, I didn't see any moving.
2 hours? Really late? 2 hours?
Didn't see a single box, didn't get a text, didn't get a call.
Oh, so you sneak in and hit up a locksmith. Yo, if I do
not try to switch this around,
God.
Halen.
Wow. Lamir was right about you not being a friend.
Pooh, I am a friend. I am a friend. I've been nothing but a friend. I sublet it to y'all. No deposit, made no profit because that's what friends do.
At the shelter.
Shelter? What you talking about a shelter? Lamir said y'all were going to his Uncle Ricky's.
Don't worry about us.
Halen, are y'all going to his Uncle Ricky's? Yo, we're supposed to be friends.
Laith.
Nah. Yo, we like family, come on. Halen, tell me, please.
His uncle, Ricky, moved to some senior citizen community in Arizona. Okay, we don't have an option outside of... Look, we're waiting on our fucking stimulus checks to buy tickets, go to Trinidad, stay with my mom till times get better. There.
Yo, why didn't he tell me?
I don't know. Pride. You men. Fucking patriarchy.
Yo, I wish he would've... Yo, he knows that I would never let him go back to one of those.
Back? What are you talking about, back?
He didn't
what? Laith, what the hell are you talking about?
Halen, I don't want to...
You better talk to me.
Babe, what's taking... Man, what are you doing here?
Babe?
What is he doing in here? So you both gonna stand around being silent?
I told Laith that we're not going to Ricky's. I told him our original plan.
Why would you do that?
Well, we were going back and forth and I let it slip, then he let something slip. Something I am surprised you haven't told me.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, fine. We don't need to have this conversation when we're in the presence of company.
It sounds like you implying something about me.
Oh, Lemire, no.
Nah, you talking about me like I'm some shady ass dude.
You don't want to do this.
So get it out. Speak your mind.
Okay, fine. You been in a shelter before?
Yo, I'm gonna leave and let y'all...
Yo, now you wanna leave after you opened your big ass mouth?
It is something I should have known anyway.
What? I was supposed to roll up on our first date like, when I was 13, my dad died and my mom was unemployed and we couldn't make rent and my Uncle Ricky had a bunch of folks staying at his house, so me and my moms lived in a shelter? Is that what you wanted me to say? Or should I start with when I was 17 and my mom got sick and died and I had to go back, huh? How should I have told you?
Nah, you're not about to do this.
Do what?
I'm not gonna let you or let your anger and pain hurt us. You know we're a team, and now you can tell me anything and I'll have your back. You know that, right? Right, Lemire?
I do.
Bro, you know I'm not letting you go back. I told you when we were 17 that I never want you to be back in one of those.
Yo, you don't have to worry about
Yo,
me.
But I do. Just like you used to worry about me. Let me have your back now.
Man, what are you talking about?
Man. You and Halen take the couch, man. And me and my girls will share the bedroom.
No, you don't have to do that.
I know what I don't have to do.
It's only one bathroom in here.
We'll make it work, man, and it won't be forever.
What is Shosh gonna say?
She wouldn't have it any other way.
Really?
I don't think... Look, man, I might have to do some convincing.
Ooh, that's gonna be some hella convincing.
Yo, if y'all want to stay, I'm gonna work it out. Yo, what the hell is that?
The air cut. Hold on. Out. There. Unplugged. And when it starts making that loud ass noise, that's all you gotta do.
Got you. Anything else I should know?
Nah.
Yeah, there is.
What?
So, that old ass lady upstairs in apartment E blasts her music early as hell.
That's right.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, you probably already heard about this or seen it on the news, huh?
Yeah, it's for the workers at the hospitals, right?
Yeah. Every evening at 7, shift change. Whole neighborhood shows gratitude. It's a nice reminder for me today.
Oh, so you realize you've been tripping.
I realize that I'm married to a real one. And I'm grateful for that. And yo, Lay, I'm grateful for you too, brother.
Hey, yo, I gotta tell Shosh something soon, so y'all staying or what?
Thank you for listening to this performance of Here Now, Keen Company's season of audio theater. If you've enjoyed what you've heard so far, hit the subscribe button in your podcast app, and please take a moment to rate us and leave a review. This will help Keen connect to more audio play lovers like you. You've just listened to All We Need Is Us by James Anthony Tyler, directed by Jamil Jude, starring Mamea Boafo, Ronald Emile, and Ariel Stachel. Sound designed by Justin Ellington. Stage managed by Norman Anthony Small. Audio engineered by Garrett Schultz. This performance is part of Keen Company's Here Now season of audio theater, led by artistic director Jonathan Silverstein. The season's audio consultant is Garrett Schultz. The Here Now theme is composed by Billy Reese. Want exclusive perks, bonus content, and invites to virtual opening night parties? Sign up for a Here Now season membership. Packages start at just $1 a month. Looking to support off-Broadway theater artists? Make a tax-deductible gift to Keen Company and contribute to Stories of Connection. Learn more at www.keencompany.org. Thank you for listening. I look forward to joining you at the virtual theater again soon.